Adam Schefter tweeting this morning, Jameis Winston has been named the Saints starting quarterback and will make his first start for New Orleans on opening day versus the Green Bay Packers, per sources. Winston, as you recall, has a 28-42 record in 5 seasons as the Bucs starting quarterback. But Jameis Winston, look at RC. Look, his dreams came true. So happy. And Dan Graziano, look, this has been Jameis Winston. He went there with the hopes of eventually starting if Drew Brees moved on, and now it's come true.
Yeah, I was at Saints training camp a couple of weeks ago, and I asked Sean Payton what was his timetable for making this decision. At the time, he said he didn't have one, but he wanted to see both guys play in some preseason games. Well, he saw Jameis Winston play on Monday night, and it seems to have had an impact. We don't know exactly what went into the decision, but there's no question that the performance he had in this second game was a part of it. Look, this is a guy that has been in their system for more than a year now. He knows the offense. The question, of course, is always going to be with Jameis, can they iron out the turnovers? We won't know that till we see the real game start, but obviously the Saints have achieved some level of confidence that he can do that.
And it's a real credit to him, RC. This is a guy who went from being pushed out and seemingly in Tampa Bay, played back up in New Orleans, and now he gets his time. Your prayers have been answered, RC. What do you think?
I'm just emotional, Ryan. You know, it's been a long, hard road. I just remember when we were with Tampa, we went down there and we ate W's, you know, and then there was like the fight thing with like Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore, and you know, we throw the touchdown in the playoffs, and I mean, no, I'm just playing. No, I think this is a good thing, and the reason it's good is because I think it's the best thing for the New Orleans Saints. I thought what we saw against Jacksonville was the best thing for them. They can now push the ball down the football field. Sean Payton can now run the offense as he's always run it, quick timing passing, but now you add the big play in the play action game, and Taysom Hill gets to go back to doing the things that he does so well, which is special teams, playing H-back, playing tight end, being the Wildcat quarterback. This is best case scenario for the New Orleans Saints, and I believe without Michael Thomas, for whatever stretch they have to be, this gives them the best chance to win with the defense that we all know is going to be top-notch. I'm excited to see what Jameis Winston is as the starting quarterback for the Saints. I'm also excited to see that Sean Payton made the right decision and the best decision for this team.
All right, you mentioned the best chance to win, but Dan, you mentioned if they can cut down on the turnovers. Right. So, Ninko, do you think that Sean Payton can make Jameis Winston into this quarterback that, yes, is explosive, as we've already seen, but can cut down on those turnovers to lead this Saints really to having title chances?
Yeah, well, he's going to have to, because Sean Payton won't put up with throwing 30 touchdowns and 30 picks. So I think that he's going to coach him up and put him in the right situations, get the ball out of his hand quickly. Look, Monday night, I was shocked. I was watching that game. I was like, wow, was that a heck of a throw? Then he threw another one. I said, whoa, like this dude is bombs over here, just throwing them down the field. And that's something that we haven't seen with the Saints. We know that Drew was amazing in controlling that offense and putting the ball where it needs to be, but he could never really push it down the field. That wasn't something that was in his game. So when I was seeing that from the Saints, I said, okay, this is what Sean Payton really wants to do. He wants to be able to air it out a little bit, but then also dink and dunk and get the ball down the field smart and effectively. So I think that Sean Payton's going to make sure that those interceptions are not an issue, because if they do start to creep up, that's going to be a problem for this team. Jameis is going to have to take care of the football. That's number one as the quarterback, take care of the ball.
A lot of this is about the capability, though, to do things that they haven't seen. Our research department earlier this week had a stat. Both of the touchdown passes he threw Monday night traveled at least 40 yards in the air. The Saints have had 2 such touchdown passes total over the past 2 regular seasons. So he's going to be able to do stuff with Jameis Winston that he hasn't been able to do even with Drew Brees the last couple of years.
Yeah, and RC, that's the kind of explosive offenses teams like right now. But the potential of turning the ball over a lot, I wonder if that happens, do we see a switch here? I mean, I hate to put that out there, but I'm just asking.
You know what, Ryan? I hate that as the host, you don't remember when I said the exact same thing that Dan Graziano just said, but I just didn't say it because I didn't have the research people and we didn't talk about this. It's the first thing I said, guys. But no, because Dan says it, because Dan's in studio, he's all professional. I think, it's like I said in my tweet, though, you have to cut away the turnovers. You can't win football games that way. We saw it with Jameis Winston in Tampa. We've also seen it with Daniel Jones in New York. And I do believe that Sean Payton has such an affinity for Taysom Hill. And now you don't know if it's Trevor Siemian, if it's Ian Book, who will be the second guy. But I think that if Jameis Winston doesn't play well, if this team isn't winning, which we're so used to seeing the New Orleans Saints do under Sean Payton, there could be a change. You have to remember, people are going to have a perception and a preconceived notion that Jameis Winston turns the ball over. So every time we see one, it's going to tighten up a little bit. Jameis Winston has to protect the ball, especially early.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.